We talk about cricket every day, but today is different. Our country has experienced something very gruesome in the last 24 hours. 28 people, all Hindus and all men, were killed in Pahalgam. We all know about the incident. It was a gruesome incident and which shouldn't be happening with anyone in the world. We always say that terrorism doesn't have any religion, but this was a religious terrorist attack, and the sacrifice of the human lives which were there in Pahalgam shouldn't be gone waste. And India has already started the retaliation, and I hope this is a gruesome one for them as well, who did that for us. We saw that in the match as well. There was a 1 minute silence at the start of the match. The victims are in the memories, and we are with their families because this is a very, very gruesome act, and we are all together with them in this act. In defense of it, we have worn black today because as that is the least we can do. And through the we always talk about cricket, but this is something we needed to address, so we tried to wear black today. So we are all against this terrorism. About the match, it was Hyderabad and Mumbai today. It was a Rohit Sharma show again. Another 70 from his bat today. Seems to be in good form. Seems like Mumbai is mostly finishing in the top five, if not four. Jinaj.
No, they are finishing in top four. Yes, I mean they have to win a couple of more games, but with the kind of momentum they have got, I think like they'll make it to the top four. But
Hmm.
one thing is that they have been winning low scoring matches where they have been bowling first
Right.
for the majority of the times. It's good that the bowling lineup is so good, and now with
Hmm.
bowl Deepak Chahar
But
back in
you
form.
shouldn't have a problem because if Bumrah is going for 40 in 4 overs and getting just 1 wicket of his last ball, and the other bowlers doing their job, restricting the firepower of a team of Hyderabad to just 140 and on their flattish wicket, it shouldn't be a problem. The bowling looks quite strong, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it looks strong, but the matches which they lost previously, like, yes, against LSG, they were not able to chase down the target, and they were batting second again at that time as well. They lost the game. But before that as well, they were not able to defend the targets against CSK. I mean, it was again a low scoring match because of CSK's batting power. It went till the end. Anyway, like, I would want them to be tested before the playoffs where they are, defending the target and with the same set of bowlers, and
Hmm.
then we can say that yes, they are going into the top two as well, not only top four, they might get into the top two as well.
It was about MI. We are going to obviously talk about MI more, but talking about SRH, and we can also inline them with CSK and RR. The season is pretty much over for those three teams for sure. But what do you think went wrong for this season? I'm sure SRH has the batting power to come back strong in the next season, but we have seen MS Dhoni talk about CSK as well. Do you think there is any chances for them in the subsequent two seasons because the team core remains probably the same?
See what like MSD said was more or less like, if not, get to the playoffs, they'll at least have a good team this year. And I think they are looking for the right sort of players. They trusted a lot on people like Tripathi and Huda and Vijay Shankar, players like that, as far as CSK is concerned. But they didn't do it. So they've got new players like Ayush Mahatre and Sheikh Rashid and all of them. So that's what I think everybody should start doing. As far as SRH is concerned, even though they have that batting potential, they fail to perform when it's the most necessary.
Yeah.
And today was a different thing altogether. The game could have gone a different way if the umpires had some knowledge of umpiring. Unfortunately, they didn't
No,
have,
it was
and
not
they
the
can't
umpire's
function.
fault in that. It was not the umpire's fault. He walked away straight away. Then what will the umpire also do?
No,
Give him out only now
no,
because
no,
he's
no.
walking away.
The umpire raised his hand even before he started walking away.
What did he?
That's where the issue is.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you see the video, the umpire raises his hand first.
Yeah,
He's like,
and
"What?"
I don't know what he was looking for, some validation from somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah,
Was he looking at the leg umpire, or I don't know where he was looking. He gave out and then he hesitated and then he said, "Okay, I have to give up." I don't know
yeah.
what
Or
that
we don't know who
fiasco
was on the
was.
mic. We don't know who
Yeah,
was on the mic either,
yeah,
talking to him.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, firstly, the umpiring needs to be correct. But other than that,
I think I need to join the umpiring panel.
probably, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
So these, other than umpiring, I think who's there in SRH's bowling lineup. They sold most of their good bowlers. They had people like
mm,
Tina Trajan and they couldn't get them. They've got Mohammad Shami, but he hasn't been doing well. Like after I think Jofra Archer, he went for the highest. Mohammad Shami, Jofra Archer was
Highest
four over.
Indian, highest Indian to concede.
Yeah, highest Indian
75.
Shami. Seven. Yeah.
mm,
So
mm,
such things don't look good on a player of that caliber. So
right.
these things they will have to be reconsidered by SRH. RR is a
Mm,
completely different thing. There's some internal politics. At least
mm,
that's what the news is between Sanju Samson and then Riyan Parag and the whole management. That sort of thing is happening. But yeah, like all the three teams have some of the other issues. CSK
mm,
being poor captaincy, poor decision making. RR once again captaincy issues, some internal politics. SRH not selecting the right players and not playing the right people at the right time.
mm,
So these are the main reasons I feel that things are going the wrong way for these three teams because
yeah,
these three teams, along with MI, will have combined have the highest number of titles.
yeah,
Only other team out of this is KKR, but KKR is not far off. They are in
yeah,
number seven. So
yeah. Yeah, certainly, it's not this ideal season for SRH, CSK, and RR, and obviously KKR, as you mentioned, because they're not going great as well. It is safe to say that at least three to four teams are probably on their way home, and probably Mumbai is doing again the Mumbai things they used to do in 2013. But you have a lot of problem with Hardik Pandya's captaincy or kaptani, I would say. तो तेरे को क्या लगता है कि उसका कैप्टनसी इंप्रूव हो रहा है या यू थिंक इट इज जस्ट बिकॉज द प्लेयर्स आर क्लिकिंग दैट्स व्हाई द टीम इज विनिंग और यू थिंक देयर इज substantial improvement in the captaincy as well.
See, in a team like Mumbai, at the moment, you
Hmm.
have got your world's best bowler with you.
Yeah,
Top two, I would say. Even Trent bowled one of the best bowlers. You have
yeah.
got a Deepak Chahar, who is a IPL veteran, five
Hmm.
titles. He himself
Best spinner
he,
also, I would say, in the world.
huh?
In Santner.
Yeah, and then Santner, New Zealand
Yeah,
captain. You
yeah,
have got Rohit Sharma, India, ODI
yeah,
and Test captain. You have
yeah.
got these kind of players like whom do
T20
you
captain
play?
also. You
Huh?
have a T20 captain also.
T20 captain also like a Surya Kumar Yadav. It's mainly the bowlers who have actually been clicking. And
Hmm.
the best thing, I mean, I'm not praising Rohit Sharma for this one decision, but
Hmm.
this is what I have heard from Twitter and from a lot of spaces where I've been, attending, where the move for, Deepak Chahar to open the innings, to
Yeah,
open the bowling innings was actually Rohit Sharma's suggestion, and it has worked. When the pitch is not swinging much, Deepak Chahar is of no use if he bowls after the power play. It is mainly his uses before, during the power play. If he bowls his 2 to 3 overs, and then if you need, you can keep him until the end for death bowlers. But for death bowlers also, he's not much of
hmm.
of use. So that
Hmm.
way, they have made the best utilization of Deepak Chahar by opening the bowling, and your
Hmm.
half of the work gets done by them only. Like today
Hmm.
also, 4 wickets were down itself in the power play. Now,
Hmm.
whatever the excess runs they scored, like at one point, I mean, I thought like because of the 4 wickets were fallen, I thought
Hmm.
that they will wrap the things up within by 100 runs. It'll be all out,
Right.
but
Yeah.
still they gave 40 runs extra.
Hmm.
Yes,
Hmm.
the chase was easy. It had become
Hmm.
like still 140 is an easy chaseable target, but why to give them those 40 extra runs also when you can finish off the match early
Hmm.
and you can get a now also they got a massive boost on the net run rate, but you
Yeah.
would have got a much better boost on the net run rate as well if the
Hmm.
score would have been less and if you would have chased down quite convincingly in by the end of 10th over itself, we would have chased it down. We could have got a much better net run rate as well. So these
Hmm.
kind of things, right, with teams like SRH and all, it is fine that
Hmm.
you gave them 40 odd runs more because you know that their bowling lineup is not that great. They had
Yeah.
to even drop a Shami now and had to
Hmm.
bring in Ishan Malinga. Now,
Yeah.
just because his name is Malinga, it doesn't mean that he'll bowl like Malinga. We saw the way
Hmm.
he was bowling today.
Hmm.
Uh, Pat Cummins is also not that great.
Yeah.
His white ball performances, I don't know, especially after the World Cup. Even during the World Cup, it was not that great, but
Hmm.
especially after the World Cup, it has gone down significantly. So
True.
they should think something like instead of dropping a Shami, yes, you drop Shami, but
mm,
even Pat Cummins should think about his own place as well, because his captaincy is also not that great. It's not working. द
mm,
300 रन्स का हवा जो बनाया हुआ था कि 300 मारेंगे ये अभी
mm.
क्या भाई, तुम लोग 150 तक भी नहीं मार पा रहे हो। और
True,
मतलब और वही सेम आइडियोलॉजी से आप कब के चल ही रहे हो, वो आप इट वर्क फॉर यू इन द प्रीवियस सीजन, दिस सीजन इट्स नॉट वर्किंग बिकॉज टीम्स हैव बिकम मच स्मार्टर नाउ।
true, yeah,
So that's one thing which SRH is lacking. Now, since we are winning, it's fine. Like Hardik Pandya is not getting much chance also to bat because the games have become so low scoring that you can't actually fault anything much.
true.
But this tendency of giving away runs towards the end
Mm.
again will cost us a lot in the future games against top teams like DC, GT, and those kind of things.
True, yeah. I mean, yeah, with Hyderabad, I understand their over reliance on their top two is just not clicking, and their top two has been once in a blue moon kind of a thing. Last season, it clicked at least 3 or 4 times. That's why they at least reached the playoffs as well. But this time, it's just not clicked. The only match I think I remember is the first game, and then the 160 by Abhishek Sharma, which he got that shit out and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the batting, the top two especially have not just clicked for SRH. The season has just gone in vain for them. I think they might have to change their batting approach a bit. That's for them. Tomorrow we have another game in Bangalore. That is Rajasthan Royals is playing the home team. The home team has not been able to open their account in the home ground. Do you think that is going to change, Weber, or do you think Rajasthan, however weak, may also get a clinch of a win against Bengaluru in Bengaluru?
I'd like to support RCB for the next match,
Mm,
because I'd like them to see winning, because we still
mm,
want RR in the same bus as us, or maybe take the last place. Generally speaking, about all the teams, what I feel is it's until the point when they start losing, nobody considers why they are losing, or they don't want to patch those holes which are causing problems. It's only when
mm,
they start losing that they think about it. Right? The same thing
mm.
with Mumbai. Now Mumbai started winning, but still they wouldn't, you know, pay attention to those points that have been failing consistently, like
Yeah,
Ryan Rickleton or Will Jacks. They haven't played consistent innings. They have been haphazard in their whole innings. Those
mm,
things are not being patched. I think
yeah,
that's where teams need to start working on. Like even for CSK, they didn't expect a Tripathi to perform such a fabulous innings. Every game he comes and scores like close to single-digit runs or no runs, and
yeah,
nobody thought he'd be doing that. So such
mm,
things need to be acted upon even before you start losing a handful of games.
yeah,
Right in the first clause, you need to start looking into why you lost it. That's what I feel should be happening, and not when everything's gone and you're almost sunk. Not at that time. So I feel
yeah.
Arsenal will still win tomorrow. Could be their
Right.
first game, but unfortunately, it seems like every team is getting the upper hand, other than RCB in Swami. So
Yeah.
hopefully RCB wins and Virat Kohli gets to celebrate at home like last year.
Mm.
Let's see what happens.
Jinaj, do you think आरसीबी का खाता खुलेगा बंगलुरु में?
Yeah, I mean, with Rajasthan, they should even after I mean, even against Rajasthan, if they are not able to, then I've
Mm.
got serious doubts for them to qualify for the playoffs
Right.
because the home advantage, I mean, disadvantage can be one thing. I mean, it's not like they haven't won for a long time in Chinnaswamy. They have won. Yes, the ratio is less of them
Mm.
winning at home, but they can win. And but personally, I would want them to lose because I want
Mm.
Mumbai to retain that top three, top be in the top three, at least in the top four,
Yeah.
and and I want Chennai Super Kings to be at 10th position.
But that's what we feel. But yeah, we will keep an eye on those matches. But our next video will be supposedly after the SRH CSK game. Please do join us for those videos and do chime in with your comments on what you like, what you dislike about us, and do share the channel. Take care. Bye bye.